EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade American. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff for Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this off to Etienne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Running out of the gun with Etienne. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. Like 22's coming. 22's coming. Here I come.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Kirk, complete. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Now you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mark, man. Like 22, like 22. Rip right, come on, go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Mike, set 33.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Right back to Pitts again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Mike, check 33. 33. Remote this.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He finds his man complete. It's Love. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Ridley here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, here's Tua. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Check 52.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The drive starts for the completion, left side.
7 yards to pick up there.
To throw again on second down.
Tua.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it with Love. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Love. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Looking to throw again on second down.
Tua. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll get that underneath ETN.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hatchet. Shift. Watch this. 23 rail.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
He'll drop to throw. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to